right across the street, the price of this land has dropped by 30%. At first, I thought URA would reject this single and lowball bid. But after reading the details, I finally understood why this happened. First, let me show you how cheap it is. Take a look at the government land sales history in River Valley. In 2016, the multi-modern land plot was priced at 1239 PSF per plot ratio. Then in 2017, the Riviera land went much higher at 1733 PSF per plot ratio. However, in 2018, the Irwell Hill Residences land dropped to just 1515 PSF per plot ratio. And now, 2024, this new land parcel at Giant Road was sold for only 1202 PSF per plot ratio. And you can see that in 2024, this new land price has returned to the same level as 2016. But the property market price is showing an uptrend. Why is that so? And why did the government reject another single bidder at Marina Gardens before, but this time round, they accepted the single land bid at Giant Road and some more at the old price tag? Why was there only one single bidder? Is it because the property market is really bad? To my surprise, this is the highest ever record price for a residential with commercial property on the ground floor at 1.1 billion. The previous record was set in 2018 by Avenue South residents, which also exceeded $1 billion, again by one single bidder. Generally, not many developers have the financial muscle to bid for such high price land with the price tag of more than 1 billion. Even CDL had to team up with Mitsui Fudosan for this bidding. Besides, there are still 3 more smaller land plots up for developers to bid on. So I suppose all other developers are aiming for these 3. But why is it so much cheaper? So I dig into detail of this land bid and discover something new. This is the first time and the first project whereby the developer is required to build service apartment 2, SA2. What is SA2? Unlike typical service apartment with a minimum stay of 7 days, this new type of service apartment requires a longer term commitment of at least 3 months stay. So there will be no different from renting out the whole unit condo. In other words, the new service apartment 2 will lose the advantage. However, URA requires the developer to allocate 20,000 square meter, which is 23% of the total floor area for the service apartment. In addition, the developer must also include commercial space and childcare facilities, leaving only about 75% of the total area for the condo units. If we consider the discounted floor area for the developer, the price works out to be almost 1,600 PSF per plot ratio instead of the 1,202 PSF. And some more, this land plot is also subject to harmony, meaning the developer cannot sell the aircon ledge, adding another 200 PSF of the extra cost approximately. I understand that some of you might not be agree with my calculation because it seems like I'm assigning 0 value to the service apartment here. But let me share with you something interesting. Recently, there has been an interesting popularity of one trend whereby people rent the whole unit from the owner and sublet the rooms to tenants, earning from the rental gap. Sounds familiar? And yes, this is co-living.
This as more state-owned buildings will be converted to co-living arrangements.
Last year, the government embraced this idea and the Singapore Land Authority (SLA) start to convert more state-owned buildings into co-living space. So how does this relate to the cheaper land price in River Valley? Generally, these co-living operators will be the direct competitors to this new service apartment 2 in the future, because they just need to rent the existing building from SLA and do a little bit of A&A work to convert the space into co-living space, which can be done quickly and at a much lower cost as compared to constructing a whole new service apartment building. For instance, the monthly rental for 26 Evans Road Pay SLA is 265,000, far lesser than the cost to build a whole new service apartment, which could take them 4 years and cost around 80 million. So it's not that service apartment got no value at all, but rather it is a slow return and high cost to the developers, making them a high risk investment. So how much do you think the developers will sell this condo for? Well, in my opinion, it is still too early to say because the earliest this project can launch is in mid of 2025. However, I believe we should keep an eye on the land price of Parcel B, which is purely residential without service apartment. And this will give us a better idea of the true market price in River Valley as our reference. Considering that upcoming new launches in Toa Payoh and Clementi likely be priced above 2,500 PSF, I highly doubt the developer of this River Valley condo would price as cheap as some people suggest, like selling core central region condo at the OCR price or the RCR price. So I estimate the developer won't sell anything below 2,800 PSF on average, because anything below that will be a steal to the buyers. And I understand that not everyone has that kind of budget, so we are seeking for something more affordable with potential upside. Feel free to reach out to me via my WhatsApp at 918-7652. I hope you learned something today and hope to see you soon. Bye!